You're live. Welcome, YouTubers. Health class tonight. Very important to eat right and do right and to know the difference of what is right than to need doctors, medicines, and all these abusers of people and companies that want to take your money. And they want you to be sick because they make more money if you're sick. They don't make money healing you. So, we have to be very careful in these days who and what we trust, especially with our lives. And so it's amazing because I have a very close friend from Crown Heights, and she told me, she said, Yiska, you're always studying the stuff of health. Nobody else has time because we all have to work and whatever. So why you don't make a class once a week and just share with us what you learned that week? And I thought to myself, okay, we'll give it a shot and see what we can do. Well, we have over 50 videos uploaded into um, the YouTube channel, but instead of, I used to just number them, and now I'm just putting the date in the day instead of a number. But you can always find it one way or the other, no? Anyway, we should have somewhat of an interesting class this week because there are various things I've learned, and I hope everybody is taking a multivitamin and mineral, and kosher is better for sure. And the best place to buy those is online. There's a company called koshervitamins.com, but they're a little more expensive. You can also get kosher vitamins in Amazon.com. You can get kosher vitamins in Vitacost.com, and you can get kosher vitamins in iHerb. And from what I understand, iHerb has the cheapest shipping. But in any case, what's important is to get it. And along with your multivitamin, you need, which should say multivitamin and mineral, not just vitamin. Why? Because vitamin alone was great before they started making corruption to the food. And there's a company out in California called Bayer Aspirin that they were originally called Monsanto. Oh, Bayer wasn't called Monsanto. Bayer bought out Monsanto, and they patented a product, interestingly enough, that was supposed to be a pesticide for bugs for plants outside in the garden of people's homes and whatever. And they patented it as an antibiotic. Now, the interesting thing is that it evaporates into the air and it's a mineral chelator. Why is that a problem? Because the body has a prerequisite of needing minerals in order to absorb the vitamins from food, supplement, wherever you give it vitamins from, it needs the minerals in order to absorb the vitamins. And that's why in today's world, we look around us, like especially in Walmart, and we see people that are fat as a horse, and yet they're starving to death because they don't have the mineral absorption and the vitamin absorption. So, that multivitamin you want to buy is very important that you get multivitamin and mineral. Now, if you already have a multivitamin at home, what you can do is they also make, and kosher as well, they make supplements that are called multi-mineral. So if you already have a multivitamin, you can buy a multi-mineral and you just take both. Now on top of that, you will need a couple thousand milligrams of vitamin C daily. Why? Because first of all, we're going into winter soon. Over here it's winter already. Past couple days has been like 14 degrees and 20 degrees. It's been cold. So, and that's why I sound like I have a little bit of a horsey voice. But In any case, I am doing natural supplements. I am doing natural foods and natural antibiotics. And it's working like a charm, Baruch Hashem. So, one of the main things I wanted to focus in on tonight, first, before everything else, is oregano. You know why? Nobody that I know has any idea. Oh, and D3, you get mega vitamins, vitamin C on top of the multi, and then you need D3 at least 5,000 milligrams. Anyway, we're going to go on now to oregano. Everybody has oregano in the closet, and it's very famous for Italian food. Pizza, especially yummy. I haven't had a good kosher pizza in I don't know how long, because they don't sell it over here, so we don't eat it. But in any case, and I really like pizza, but to make a long story short, oregano, I made the list because there's so many benefits to oregano, I had to write it all down. First of all, it's a natural antibiotic. Oregano and garlic, which many people are like, yeah, garlic. No, it's because you have to take the cloves and put them in a baby food processor with olive oil and salt and make it into a paste. And then don't use it the same day you make the paste. The next day, the flavor will calm down. But in any case, it has magnificent flavor for cooking, for salads, for everything. But the most important is that's a natural antibiotic. Now let's hit oregano. If I were you, I'd go get yourself a paper and pencil because you're going to want to write this stuff down. Oregano, like we just said, is a natural antibiotic. Now, it's also a natural antifungal. It's also a natural anti-parasite. And there's a lot of things that have parasites these days that sneak into people's foods. Or if they were not eating kosher up until now, for example, bacon or ham has parasites that they've proven scientifically that even at very high oil temperatures, when it's fried, the parasites don't die. So people eat these parasites and it goes into their body. Well, let me tell you that having parasites in the body is not a health benefit. So we want to be careful not to have them. And so eating enough oregano on a daily basis will help get rid of those. It is antiviral. Well, that's good for what I call the cooties, or they call it COVID, or whatever you want to call it. Antiviral is also good during winter, no? Oregano is also anti-inflammatory. So if you have any aches and pains, eat some. In fact, what I'm going to do after class is I'm going to take some non-GMO pastas, which are very cheap these days. You can get them non-GMO. And I boil it up. And then I put my garlic paste with the olive oil in there. And I put oregano in there. And you can put some grated cheese. And it has the most magnificent flavor just by itself. And you can put it in the fridge and eat it cold with your salads and different. It's fabulous. You have to try it. Oh, and salt. Salt is an anti-mucus. So a person who has any mucus may want to have a little extra salt. Another anti-mucus is lemon. Lemon you can put inside your drinks. You can put in your salad. There are various places that lemon works out very well. So, going down the list of oregano, it is an antioxidant. It is an anti-allergy. Woo. And it is an expectorant, therefore another anti-phlegm issue. So, get on the oregano, make yourself that pasta and leave it in the fridge as winter is up and coming, and it'll protect you and prevent from a lot of issues you may not have to go through otherwise. So, let's go back to the beginning of the list. There we go. So we were talking about vitamin C that a person should take. Now, vitamin C, if you take a big mega dosage in the morning, that doesn't cover you for the whole day. The body will take what it needs and the rest will come out in the bathroom immediately. And it does not make reserves. Therefore, you're better off taking smaller dosages throughout the day, 3-4 times a day, than taking 1 mega and not taking any more. Because the vitamin C in smaller dosages will work much better in the body. Now, there's also a natural supplement called quercetin. And quercetin, on top of being like a vitamin C, it's an anti-inflammatory, and it's an it strengthens the immune system. It's also great for sore throat as well, or viral. And it also works for the brain. What is it called? Quercetin, with a Q. The next thing we're going on to, number 4 on my list, is supplements a person can take for the liver. Now, why am I talking about the liver? The liver, I found out, is the main resource as to some people, as they're getting older these days, are shaking. And there are various things that are caused by the need to clean and clear and put into perfect function the liver. The liver is the purification system of the body. All the impurities and toxins go through there. So, the liver can be cleansed by cranberry. And I bought, here it is, Ocean Spray made in OU Heckscher, finally, of dried cranberries. Excellent. Or you can get cranberry juice. Or you can buy cranberry like we use for Thanksgiving. But of course, everything with Heckscher. Or they make cranberry in supplements as well. Now, the next thing on the list here for the liver is a supplement called milk thistle. Now, milk thistle, I've been taking for a very long time. I'll pop one in the morning and that's it. And I did it as a preventative measure to protect my liver. And it seems to work like a charm, Baruch Hashem. So if I want to pray to the Almighty, please Hashem, I want to have perfect health. I want to be healthy all the time. I want to do whatever it takes. I'll do my best, you do the rest. So if I'm going to do that, then I have to ask for his divine guidance and leadership that I'm going to do my best and he's going to do the rest. Going on. We are now on antioxidants. Antioxidants are very important, and olives is a very mega strength of antioxidant. Let's see what they do. Hey Google, what do antioxidants do for the body?
On the website mayoclinic.org, they say, antioxidants are substances that may protect your cells against free radicals, which may play a role in heart disease, cancer, and other diseases. Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
Nothing's playing right now.
Fine. I'll take over. So basically, antioxidants come against what's called free radicals in the body. Now, it's interesting because I was talking about high levels of vitamin C, which vitamin C is one of the only vitamins I know, there are many, that you can take all you want and it's not dangerous. Vitamin C has been used even to heal certain, we call it macula because I don't like to say the names of illnesses, but high levels of vitamin C also take out free radicals in the body, and high levels of vitamin C make the body produce more collagen. And by producing more collagen, we have more elasticity to the skin. And of course, less wrinkles. And I totally suggest that because any day now, death and evil will be removed from this world. And we better be ready with the anti-wrinkles, no? Anyway, let's go on here. And the next thing is, let's see, that was number 4. Here we go. Things that are antiviral that a person could take if, God forbid, they would have a sore throat, or if they sound like froggy throat, or if they have phlegm. So first and foremost is honey. Now, this was full a couple days ago. It's called raw honey. I bought it in Walmart. It's already halfway empty in a few days. I've been making a big cup of tea, and I load it with honey, and I put lemon, and I put ginger. Did I put anything else? Yeah, green tea bag, the Lipton tea bag, because tea is an antioxidant also. So I make myself this tea, and between the lemon and the honey alone, I had woke up one morning with a sore throat, and it took it away right away. Amazing. Anyway, tonic water, very highly recommended, is an antiviral. Tonic water, they make an alcoholic drink called gin and tonic. No, I don't drink the gin, but the tonic, I put like a quarter of a cup in a cup with natural soda of some sort, like maybe a seltzer, or I have some sodas that are like AHA makes a caffeine one called mango and mango and orange or something like that, and it's caffeine and it's wonderful taste, no sugar. Or Nixie, if you find it in your supermarket, makes a non-GMO soda that's also excellent. When I was in Fargo, I found it in their natural store there. So you might want to look around and see. Aspirin will take the pain of a sore throat out. I highly suggest a person uses what's called Willow, Willow. Now, Willow is what aspirin is and was made of before they started putting other junk in it. Willow is the natural plant substance of what aspirin was originally made of. White willow, this one says, but there's regular willow, white willow. You can find it online. This is Solar Ray. And it's a much better supplement than taking a regular aspirin. especially with all the corruptive companies making things these days. The next thing I recommend is butter. Why? Butter is very high in vitamin A. Vitamin A, besides good for the eyes, has many other helpful nutrients. Hey Google, what does butter do for the body?
On the website webmd.com, they say, butter contains vitamin D, a nutrient that is vital for bone growth and development. Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
Butter contains vitamin D, a nutrient that is vital for bone growth and development. It also has calcium, which is essential for bone strength. Calcium also helps prevent diseases such as osteoporosis, a condition that makes bones weak and fragile.
Boy. So the last on the list for people with sore throats or just not feeling up to par from winter is cough drops. And yes, they make cough drops. In Walmart, you can buy cough drops with Hexure. Me and my husband found them, and not expensive ones. So the next thing on my list is spirulina and chlorella. Now I have chlorella here that has Hexure. I don't know if you can see it. It's an organic chlorella. Now chlorella and spirulina are made from sea algae. So that helps a person for sure get the iodine that they would need. But chlorella has a lot more to it than just getting iodine. Let's see what Mr. Wiz can tell us about that. Hey Google, what does chlorella do for the body?
On the website webmd.com, they say, these nutrients fight cell damage in our bodies and help reduce your risk of diabetes, cognitive disease, heart problems, and cancer. Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
Chlorella also contains a wide range of antioxidants such as omega-3s, vitamin C, and carotenoids like beta-carotene and lutein. These nutrients fight cell damage in our bodies and help reduce your risk of diabetes, cognitive disease, heart problems, and cancer.
Just to get rid of the cognitive stuff is good, no? Anyway, you should know that in spirulina or chlorella, which are supplements, there's also, by the way, a kosher hexured seaweed. I got used to the flavor. It's not so bad. And so I would eat a sheet of seaweed daily. But if you don't want to eat seaweed, you can take and buy yourself a supplement of spirulina or chlorella. Now, something else interesting there is that spirulina is very high in protein that is vegetable protein, not from meat, which of course is good for the body, and vitamin K. It also, spirulina has all the B vitamins. Spirulina and chlorella also remove arsenic from the body, which can come from rice or from many foods these days because of pesticides that are sprayed on the food. It removes, interestingly enough, this alone is worth taking a spirulina or chlorella supplement, and that is that it removes the ability of the body to retain radiation. That means the radiation that comes from cell phones, the radiation, God forbid, that could come from who knows what nuclear war, God forbid. Wherever it would come from, the body is protected through spirulina and chlorella from radiation. It is a detoxer. It takes the toxins out of the body, as there are many toxins in the water and the in the air these days, which we were talking about in the beginning of class. Excuse me one second. there's nothing in there. It just wants to sound bad, but it's not. Anyway, a detoxer, like we were talking about in the beginning of class, that mineral chelator in the atmosphere called glyphosate. And there are quite a few videos in YouTube on glyphosate, highly recommended to see. Look up either Dr. Kerry Rivera or Dr. Stephanie Senoff. She is the head scientist at MIT, and she is an out-of-this-world teacher on not only the discovery of that stuff and what it does to people, but it gives a much better detail of it all. So, also, as the computer said, it fights various things that are incurable. I don't like to talk about diseases. It fights the sugar issues, and it boosts energy. All these things are worth dealing with spirulina and chlorella. Also, rich in protein. Okay, so we already talked about oregano and garlic. Okay, there's one other natural antibiotic. It comes in pill form. It is a supplement. It is not a drug. And it's called echinacea, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Echinacea. Echinacea is a purple flower, and it is a natural antibiotic. And therefore, if you go online, and Baruch Hashem, I believe you can find it with Heksher, because I did. If you need help, you can call me anytime, except on Shabbos, right? Echinacea is a natural antibiotic as well. And the good thing about natural antibiotics is you could do this with honey and echinacea and the willow. It doesn't have to be just one of them, because they all will do some beneficial function. Now, let me see where we're going here. Now, there's a few people I recommend that you look up on YouTube. One of them is Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G. And the other doctor is called Dr. Alan Mandel. And they have phenomenal natural remedy videos that are maybe 5 minutes long on all kinds of things. That's where I learned about salt or lemon. If you give enough to the body, it will resolve the phlegm issue. And a lot of people have that issue during winter. So it's very important to do a little learning on your own, especially those videos, because they don't have long ones. All the videos they put up are about 5 minutes long. So it's definitely worth looking up. So I'm sorry I have the chat closed, but these people that like to follow idolatry, thinking a man is God, come in on my chat and start writing stuff about their false religion and false beliefs. And I prayed about it and feel that the Almighty put that in my heart and my soul to just close the chat for a while so that they cannot have that opportunity. Now, at any time, any one of my students that has my phone number can call me even during class if they have a question or a comment or a good saying, anything that a person would want to do to interact on the class from YouTube, just call my phone. My phone's right here waiting for your call. And since I've been I've been taking a little more naps and rest than I normally take, and it's been functioning very well to heal anything that needs it. I believe that the Almighty uses, we do our best, He does the rest, and so we need to do our best, yeah? There are various things that people would never imagine have health benefits. I wanted to point out a few of them. Hey Google, the health benefits of celery.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 5 healthy benefits of adding celery to your diet. Celery is a great source of important antioxidants. Celery reduces inflammation. Celery supports digestion. Celery is rich in vitamins and minerals with a low glycemic index. And finally, celery has an alkalizing effect.
Now here's what's interesting. First of all, it's been proven that chicken soup has collagen in it from the bones, and bone broth is not only anti-aging, but it's also good for the brain and for brain health and many different things. But it's also very good for the winter time as a strengthener of the immune system. Now here's interesting things. When you make chicken soup, normally you put celery in there for sure, and you put fresh dill if you have it, and if not fresh, then you can use the sprinkler, and you could put parsley, which has no taste. But parsley is a powerhouse detoxer. It will take toxins out of the body through the urine. Now, let's find out what dill does in my chicken soup, right? Hey Google, what are the health benefits of dill for chicken soup?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that, but I found something related. Do you want to know, is dill a good herb for chicken?
No. Hey Google, what are the health benefits of dill?
On the website webmd.com, they say, research on animals shows that dill can also reduce LDL cholesterol levels.
Wow.
Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
Dill is packed with flavonoids, which have been shown to help reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke.
Wow.
But that's not the only reason dill is thought to improve heart health. Research on animals shows that dill can also reduce LDL cholesterol levels.
Wow. LDL is the bad cholesterol that the body needs to remove, like the free radicals. So, going on, it's also been discovered that vitamin E, you buy it in a supplement, is a natural antibiotic against viral infections. Now, we know that what I call the cooties, or what they call the COVID, was a viral infection. Therefore, vitamin E was one of the top-notch fighters of that illness. And we heard about ivermectin and this and that. But the thing that most works besides that is tonic water. And find yourself some kind of flavored seltzer and put a quarter of a cup of tonic water at least once a day. Sweeten it with some stevia, and it will become a great antiviral on a daily basis. Very easy and pleasant to consume. Going on, vitamin E. So I wanted to tell you that sunflower kernels or seeds and what they call pumpkin seeds, or the Spanish people call it pepitas, are mega powerhouses of vitamin E. What I do is I take them and I put them in the salad dressing. And therefore, when people eat salad and pour the dressing on, automatically they get the seeds in their salad. And this is a very habitual, important thing to do on a daily basis with all the cooties in the world around. And knowing that winter can also, God forbid, bring in any, God forbid, viral germs. Therefore, do preventative measures and stay healthy. Going on. What else do I put in my soup? My chicken soup. I suggest you put sweet potatoes. Why? Hey Google, the health benefits of sweet potatoes.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 6 surprising health benefits of sweet potatoes. Highly nutritious. Sweet potatoes are a great source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Promote gut health. May have cancer-fighting properties. Support healthy vision. May enhance brain function. And finally, may support your immune system.
So you tell me, well, you know what it is to take one of those and peel it and boil it. It's like, oi. Well, I got some good news for you. These days, at least in the Walmart by me, you can go and buy it in a can, and it says non-GMO, and it has Hexture, and it's not too expensive. And you can open the can, pour the water out, and throw it into your soup. Now, there are various orange vegetables, like sweet potatoes, like carrots, which are excellent powerhouses of nutrients for the eyes and eyesight. And in these days that we are living, we need that more than ever. It's not just for people who are aging, but it seems that some of the corruption in the food tries to attack that area as well. Or maybe it's because of the deficit of the minerals from the mineral chelator. I'm not sure exactly the pinpoint, but I know that it's very important to have extra vitamins of orange vegetables, and that includes cantaloupe, that includes carrots, that includes sweet potatoes, and I believe even watermelon is counted in the group. So it's very important to make yourself a mega chicken soup. Make sure it's kosher, because otherwise there could be things in the meat that is, we don't want anything to hinder health. And non-kosher meat, they don't take the blood out. And even non-Jews are not supposed to eat the blood of animals, or of humans less, right? Anyway, to go on. 1 minute. One thing I wanted to point out is various people have mentioned to me that they have issues with digestion, or what they call heartburn. Well, let me illuminate your mind and explain to you that heartburn is basically a lack of acid in the stomach. And so what do people do? They go out and they buy antacids, which would make a situation that's bad worse. The body's not producing too much acid. It's not producing enough. Therefore, if a person will, there is a supplement called betaine hydrochloride. I don't know if you could see it, which deals with the level of acid in the stomach. A person can drink a little bit of diet soda. I believe all sodas have some acid in it, but And I believe that's why on a Shabbos table they have seltzer, but I'm not 100% on that. But I do know that the fastest way to get rid of that situation is with acid, not anti-acid. That the stomach needs a certain level of acid in order to do the digestive process. So, another very important factor. Let's go on. There's something else, a supplement called, take it out here. This supplement is called choline and inositol. They're two different ones that they combine in this supplement made by Solgar, which is a kosher company, and the hechsher is Kaf K, Parv, and it's a veggie capsule. Now let's find out what each thing does separately. Hey Google, what does choline do for the body?
On the website health.ny.gov, they say when chlorine enters the body as a result of breathing,
Hey
swallowing,
Google,
or skin
no.
contact,
No.
it reacts with water.
No, you're wrong. You didn't understand.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Stop. Hey Google, the health benefits of choline, choline.
On the website odds.od.nih.gov, they say choline is a nutrient that is found in many foods. Your brain and nervous system need it to regulate memory, mood, muscle control, and other functions.
Wow.
You also need choline to form the membranes that surround your body's cells.
Wow.
People also sometimes ask me, who should not take choline? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website rochester.edu, they say, you should not use choline if you have bipolar disorder.
Oh.
Women who are pregnant or breastfeeding should talk to their healthcare providers before taking any supplements. There are no known interactions between choline and any food or medicine. People with low folate levels may need more choline.
Okay. Hey Google, the health benefits of inositol.
On the website webmd.com, they say inositol might balance certain chemicals in the body to help with mental conditions such as panic disorder, depression, and obsessive compulsive disorder.
Wow.
It might also help insulin work better.
Wow.
People use inositol for metabolic syndrome, polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, and for reducing the risk of preterm birth. People also ask me, who needs inositol? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website healthline.com, they say, research suggests that inositol may aid people with mental health and metabolic conditions,
Wow.
such as panic disorder, depression, bipolar disorder, polycystic ovary syndrome, metabolic syndrome, and diabetes. It appears to be safe for most people and cause only mild, if any, side effects in daily doses up to 18 grams.
Wow. Okay. So, as I said, choline is available by Solgar, which is a kosher company, and it's very good for brain health. I highly recommend it. Anyway, we are now 44 minutes down the road, and I think I'm going to end the class a few minutes earlier. I just want to recommend to anyone and everyone who does not like tea for any reason, which my husband doesn't like tea, so I bought for him green tea supplements. So, basically, if you don't like tea, buy yourself some supplements and take them, because green tea is a powerhouse of nutrients. Hey Google, what does green tea do for the body?
On the website nih.gov, they say, green tea as a beverage or dietary supplement is promoted for improving mental alertness, relieving digestive symptoms and headaches, and promoting weight loss. Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
Tea has been used for medicinal purposes in China and Japan for thousands of years. Green tea as a beverage or dietary supplement is promoted for improving mental alertness, relieving digestive symptoms and headaches, and promoting weight loss.
Excellent. So, as Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine. We definitely have to find what foods are for what purposes of healing. In fact, years ago, I believe, I'm not sure if it was Solomon, but somebody, Shlomo Melech or someone, had a whole book of healing, and it was buried under the temple, I think. No, husband? Do you know about that book, the Book of Healing?
I don't know where they hid it. It was hidden, but I don't know where.
He knows it was hidden, but he doesn't know where. And so, when the third and final temple will be built and up and running, I believe it will come back into circulation. So, there's a lot of good things up and coming ahead. Stay healthy, everybody. I wanted to just point out that meat and eggs have all the vitamins. So if you're going to eat minimally during the day, I keep boiled eggs in the fridge. You can put them into a little bit of hot water and they become hot boiled eggs. But make sure that you're eating things that are nutritious. If you have chicken or meat, that is also all the vitamins, but it'll leave you fleishik. I much prefer eggs, and I can drink coffee after with cream. But everybody's different and likes different things. So realize that it's very important to have dairy, and it's very important to have eggs and meats because they are powerhouses of nutrient for the body. Yes, meats and chickens should be organic and kosher. There's a company called Wise Kosher, or do you remember the name of their website? What it was? Organics. .com. I don't remember their first word.
Which product?
Kosherorganics.com, was it? Anyway, they used to be Wise Kosher. You could probably look them up. I used to work for them when I was in Brooklyn. And they have kosher organic chickens. And probably turkey too. So you want to stick with organics and definitely kosher. And I think we've just about wrapped it up for today. Remember that there are certain foods, if you can't find it on the shelf, like for example, if you can't find fresh broccoli that's organic, I know that Walmart's Great Value brand has organic frozen broccoli. So don't eliminate looking in the freezer department to get your organics if you don't find it in the fresh vegetable section. And not everything organic is in the same place. For some reason, they scatter it all over the place. So make sure you look well. If you need help finding anything, please contact me or call me. I want to help you. I'm here to help. I'm here in this world to serve the Almighty and to be a beneficial presence to everyone. And so, may you all get sweet dreams tonight and a wonderful night's sleep. And may you get up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. Remember tomorrow's class and every class at night this week. My class will begin at 8:30, Eastern Standard Time. New York, Baltimore, South Carolina. But my husband's class, like on the Parsha of Torah, what time are you starting, husband?
7:30.
7:30.
In the east.
Yeah, so my husband will be an hour before me. And his class will also be recorded on YouTube. Everything is recorded on YouTube except his Monday and Wednesday class of the beginning Talmud. And that is also 7:30, husband.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, 7:30.
Monday and Wednesday, the 7:30 class will only be on the Zoom or in the conference center, and then I'll be in at 8:30. And then on Tuesday and Thursday night, my husband will start in YouTube at 7:30, and then I will come in by 8:30. And so we wish you a wonderful bracha tzlacha v'simcha new week, and special blessings upon everybody who helps make this class all it can be. And so we say, Zai Gaben, Shalom, Shalom.